Cheers. When you let go of your barn hair. Oh, what do I want to eat? I'm gonna have some pickles. Whoa, 3 people already? Dang, that was quick. What's up, guys? How's everybody's summer going so far? If summer has come to you yet. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna set you guys here while I snack. Wow, 6 people. That was quick. Was it because I posted a warning earlier? Because I know some of you guys like it when I post like, hey, over here. When I post that I'm gonna be live streaming soon, so. Oh God. If you guys like that, then I'll keep doing that. But lately, I've kind of been forgetting to live stream. And then when I think about it, it's like 8 o'clock at night already. And some of you guys live across the world where it's like the middle of the night or something. And nobody ever tunes in when I live stream that late, so. Oh. Oh well. I'm the only one that eats these anyway. Are any of you guys still in school? Because I think school here is done this week. But it snows where I live, as you guys know if you watch my videos. And because this winter was so bad, we had there was so many snow days that they had to add like 20 or 30 minutes on to each school day. Otherwise, they were going to be in school till like middle of June or something. So. What do you guys want to talk about? Anybody ride today? It's been a pretty nice day here. It rained this morning, but overall it's been pretty nice. It just won't dry up here. Like, it's just been raining for like weeks. And the last trail ride that was supposed to happen got canceled because of the rain, and the park we were gonna have it at like was just a muddy mess, and so they didn't want to wreck the trails. So that one got canceled. And there's one coming up in a couple of weeks, but I don't know if it's gonna happen or not, because if it doesn't stop raining, like, none of the trails will be able to dry up. But I really want to get some trail vlogs for you guys. I'm thinking someday, if I have the day off, I'll just go. I'm not going to eat the whole jar of pickles, no. But I do like these pickles. Anyways, I've been thinking someday just going to a local park or something on my day off, but I don't know if any of them are open. That's the problem, is just the trails being open. So we'll just have to see. the mud is getting really ridiculous too for the horses. Like, at my dad's house, the horses' dry lot, well, it's not a dry lot. It's like this deep. Like, the horses literally, their whole ankles like sink into the mud. And so, yeah, they spend most of their time out in the pasture now where it's not as wet, but it's pretty deep in mud because like it can't dry up. It's rained like every single day and it can't dry. And it's literally just like a soupy mess. But they actually have like standing water in their pasture, like a huge section that's just water from literally one side of the fence all the way to the other side of the fence. And they have to cross like a whole bunch of water to get to the other side of the pasture. But they do it anyway. And honestly, it's probably good because if they cross all that standing water, it might help wash out some of the mud from their feet. And then when they get to the other side, it's pretty dry. So yeah. There's supposed to be a show for us this month, but I don't know what day it is. I wouldn't mind going to a show. Because the local shows that we have here are pretty laid back and don't really care about bitless riders. There's some that I want to go to, but I have to like email or text the board directors or something to see if it's legal to ride bitless, because some of them go by the AQHA rules, which you can't ride bitless if your horse is older than 5. All my horses are older than 5. Ooh, tornado. It's been storming really bad here. And I'm on our local fire department, and the fire department has to go out for storm watch when it's really bad. And guys, I got the craziest video the other day of a funnel cloud. And so we go out and we like just sit in the middle of the storm, basically. And then we like report back to dispatch if anything's happening. I got the coolest video of a funnel cloud literally like spinning, but it never amounted to anything. It just went back up. Pretty terrifying though. Did any of you guys go ride today? I rode today. I rode Sarah today. And it was pretty awesome. So stay tuned for the next training video because it's going to be good. She's made a ton of progress. But my other horses really need ridden. So I'm really hoping this trail ride doesn't get canceled and that I can con some friends into going with me and riding some of my horses. Or I could go to some shows and take the other horses to some shows. So, what kind of crops does my dad grow? He does corn, soybeans, and alfalfa hay, primarily, yeah. And he's done oats before too. That's where I've always gotten all my oats, because a lot of times when you first plant a field, a lot of people put oats on it and ryegrass, And then it like, I don't know, it's supposed to like be really good for the dirt or something. So he's done oats before. But yeah, mostly corn and soybeans. I'm jealous. Today would have been an awesome day to trail ride. All right. I'm done with the pickles. Sometimes I eat like too many pickles and then my stomach feels like empty. And I don't have anything else to eat. Maybe I'll make a salad. Should I make a salad? Got salad stuff in my fridge so that like I get motivated to eat it, but then I never get the motivated part, and so it just goes bad. Not today. Carrots, tomato, mushroom, oh wait, screw that, I've got pizza. I forgot about my pizza leftover. Okay. If any of you guys have ever been to the restaurant Mellow Mushroom, you gotta go there. You gotta go there. This is where I get my vegan pizza. The only time I ever get to eat pizza is when I go to Mellow Mushroom because they've got vegan cheese. So we're gonna pop that in the toaster oven. Okay. So what did everybody do today? Anybody do horsey things? Or do you have anything you want to share about your horse? Because my horses are fat and are happy. Except for Sarah. Sarah's not very happy because she has to work. And Luna, actually, Luna's not fat. But she needs to get some fat on her. And she really just needs to build muscle. But like, because I'm not working her right now, she's not really building it. I'll show you guys my new pets. I don't know if you'll be able to see them or not. Hold on. Can I turn this? Focus. Look at him. I don't see the other ones. Oh, they're up here. Okay, so in that big section of water that I was telling you guys about in the horse's pasture, there's a ton of tadpoles, okay? And I've had tadpoles in the past, and I just like really wanted to bring some home, so I brought some home. And I'm gonna watch them grow. I need to put some more stuff in their bowl, but yeah. I fed my horses today, does that count? Always. Chores always count, because those are the worst part. Wow. I've never seen a horse get stung by a bee before, but a few years ago, I don't know, it was in Iowa, but I don't think it was around here, but there was a couple of Percherons, like in, I think it was a 4th of July parade. Somebody was driving these Percherons, and one of them literally just took off and went nuts. And it actually ended up trampling through a crowd of people and killing somebody. And like everyone was super confused, and the owner was super confused because his horses have never done that. And the horse actually had to be put down because, you know, every time something hurts somebody, they have to be put down. And later they found that the horse had a bee down in its ear and got stung down in its ear. And yeah, that was really, really sad because they had already put down the horse. And yeah, really sad. Really disappointing. I'm like looking for things to eat while my pizza is cooking. My toaster oven takes a long time though. Like it says only 10 minutes, but I feel like it takes like 20 minutes, you know? But currently have some horse treats dehydrating in that. I'm going to be adding a ton more stuff onto my Etsy shop, so make sure you keep an eye on that if you'd like me adding a bunch of stuff. Very exciting. Whoa! Oh, I don't think Chaz has been in the live stream yet. Hi, Chazzy. What you doing? Oh, scratch. Got a scratch. Chaz got a bath last night and I brushed him today, so he's nice and fluffy. Fluffy Chaz. Where are you going? He really needs to go get groomed. But the groomers that I used to use, they haven't texted me back. So, probably gonna have to call and make an appointment somewhere for him to get groomed. But he also needs to go in and get his shots done. So, yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I told this story, but Chaz, a couple weeks ago, we were at my parents' and we were having a bonfire outside. Hold on here. What the hell? Is my lighter out? Anyways, we were having a bonfire and my parents have one of those fire pits that's like off the ground. You know, it's like a lifted one. And Chaz walked under it and literally just singed all of his hair off of his side of his head. Because his afro like sticks all the way up. So like he didn't touch his head with it, but his hair all brushed the bottom of the fire pit and just took all the hair off. And it doesn't look bad now because it's been a few weeks, but can you tell? Hold on. See how this side is like, wait, maybe it was this side. Which side was it, Chizzy? It's kind of grown out now, but one side of his afro is like lopsided now because it was all like singed off. Ugh, that was nice. But yeah, so I rode Sarah today. She's doing really good. I think if this trail ride on the 8th doesn't get canceled, I really want to take her on that. And I think I'm just going to have to ride her every day until that trail ride for her to be ready. Because I rode her today and she did great. And so I think I can do every night except Tuesday nights. So those are my fire meeting nights. So that'll give me like 10 rides until then if I ride her every day. So I'm hoping to try and get that in. I really want to take her on that, so yeah. So she'll be ready to sell by fall. Or advertise at least. Well, after fall. So that'll give me time through the fall. I'll advertise her probably like November-ish. Try and sell her through the winter. So as long as she's ready, but I'm pretty certain she's going to be ready because, yeah, she's been very easy to break out. I think the easiest part with Sarah has been the fact that she's not scared. Like, she's really not afraid of anything that I've done with her. She can be really unsure when I introduce something new, but she's never scared. Like, she has not been scared about me being on her back once. Like, the first time I ever sat on her back, she didn't even care. She, like, just was annoyed, basically. So I think that's been the easiest part with her, is that she hasn't been afraid at all of anything. So you completely eliminate the factor of fear and making your horse comfortable. Like, she's just been so much easier. She has a lot of attitude and is like very annoyed and grumpy that she has to work. So that's a factor, but she hasn't been nervous about anything. So it's been really good. So yeah. Do any of you guys have like horses that you're training, or like green horses? And also, I don't know if I've told you guys yet, but I am going to be hosting a clinic. I'm going to be doing a spook proof clinic in July. So I'm still gathering stuff. I'm gathering supplies. I'm building obstacles, which I will do a video all about building the obstacles and everything. It's going to be a spook proof / trail obstacle clinic. So I'm really hoping that all works out. I don't know if anybody is going to come. That's like my biggest concern, is because I'm not very known in the horse world around here, and I don't really have a lot of friends with like green horses by any means, and so I'm really just hoping that I can get at least like 5 or 6 people to come, you know? So hopefully that's gonna work. But I don't want to advertise yet until I have like all of my obstacles like built and stuff, so I can take pictures. But yeah, I'm really hoping that'll work. So I've got pool noodles, I got tractor tires, I built bridges, which you guys will see in the video. I built a bridge, a teeter-totter, and then I actually have another bridge that I'm gonna put on top of the tractor tires. What else do I have? I've got tarps. Hey, quit itching. Quit it. I've got a mattress. I kind of want to get another mattress though, because the spook proof clinic that I went to with Chloe, we like stacked the mattresses on top of each other. I've got cones. So yeah, I'm gonna have a bunch of stuff, and hopefully I can provide enough stuff there to get people to come, because I think if I get people to come, it'll be a really decent clinic. So it's just the only thing is advertising and getting my name out there and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, I really honestly wouldn't be able to work with my horses at all either if I didn't have the barn. Like if I didn't have the arena at the barn, there's no way I'd be able to work with my horses. And I know not everybody has that, so I can understand. Okay. Pizza. Whoop. Whoop. Okay. Pizza's done. Okay. Yeah, hopefully I'll go to this trail ride and be able to take my other horses, because they need to just get ridden. I wish I had like friends that wanted to ride, because like Soccer and Sugar can, like, I can put beginners on them. I just don't have any friends that would want to come ride with me. And like going on a trail ride by yourself is kind of like, what? Because there is places to ride at my dad's. I just have no one to ride with me. And like, it's really boring by myself. So. What are you guys having for supper? Or what did you have for supper? I'm having pizza. What do you guys want to talk about? I hate sitting here watching myself eat. Have any of you guys ever been to a spook-proof clinic? Pepper. If you have, ooh, I wish I was having ramen. Dude, I cannot find vegan ramen noodles anywhere. Anyway, if you have been to a spook-proof clinic, what was your favorite obstacle? Or what was the hardest one for your horse to do? When I took Chloe, I don't think Chloe had a hard time with anything. It just sucked because we couldn't do the riding portion. So I like paid for the whole clinic and only did half of it. But yeah. No one's been to a spook-proof clinic before? Our local saddle club has one every year. But I guess if you're not part of a saddle club, it would kind of be hard to know when they are. But I wanted to do it sooner rather than in the fall because people who have their green horses are going to be riding like now. So you can't even sneeze without her having a meltdown. That's kind of funny. But the reason that I wanted to host one was because this year the spook proof clinic for our saddle club was like super last minute. It was like Wednesday and they were like, hey, we're gonna have the spook proof clinic this weekend. So I couldn't do that. And then they actually split it into 2 days. They did one part of it on one weekend and then they did one part the next weekend. But I think, what did I have? I had something the one weekend and then the next weekend I had to work, so I couldn't go either times and it was like super inconvenient. So I was like, you know what? It's not really fair. And like if other people like me can't go either days because it's so last minute, I should just host one for everybody to come to. So I'm just gonna host my own. So yeah, I have to look up like registration forms and like get insurance and stuff. What is my training program mostly about? So right now, at this point in time anyway, my training program is about, specializes in breaking out horses and refreshing horses via natural horsemanship. So what I really like to do is, and honestly, I really like to teach people to train horses. That's why I love doing videos about it. Because I love seeing people do things themselves rather than people just like, oh, I'll just send my horse to a trainer and they'll figure it out. I really like people doing it themselves and like building that relationship and trust with their horse. And so I really like to teach people how to do it themselves, as well as I personally grew up not being able to afford any sort of professional training. And so for people that can't just dump $800 into their horse for a month of training, I I like to be able to do lessons with them and teach them how they can do it themselves, be more self-sufficient, learn more about horses and how horses think and operate, so that they can have that relationship with their horse themselves, rather than me having the relationship with the horse. So yeah. As far as my project horses, I like to find those horses that nobody else would want. Like Sarah, 16-year-old halflinger that's never been broke out and has been in a pasture her whole life. Like, nobody wants that. Like, everybody here wants something broke. Chloe was a traumatized little pony that had really no chance. Anyways, they really had no chance of ever being a riding horse. So I turned her into a horse that was able to live and operate around humans comfortably. Luna was a saddlebred that came out of the kill pen, and nobody around here wants saddlebreds. Like, no, nobody is into saddlebreds around here. This is quarter horse country, and so nobody was gonna want her. Clearly, she's been through hell and back. So I'm kind of that person that takes the horses that nobody wants and tries to make them into good horses. Not everyone turns into a riding horse by any means, but not every horse has to be a riding horse, in my opinion. So that's what I would consider my program to be about. Dude, I would like to have an Appaloosa too. One day, if I can have an Appaloosa, I'll feel complete. I love me an Appy. Appaloosas honestly are such just good all-around horses. Like quarter horses. They're just good for everything, really. Spinach. But I've got quarter horses too. Not dissing on quarter horses by any means. But everybody around here really is just so quarter horse focused that they don't really care about anything else. Even if they're perfectly good horses and they're great, you know, all around horses, like if they're not a quarter horse, it's kind of like a disadvantage in this area. So, kind of sucks, but I personally don't care about breed. Did any of you guys have to work today? Because I did. And like the whole rest of the world was all off today for Memorial Day. Oh my god, I'm not the only one. One day, when I'm rich and famous and I'm training all the horses, I can make my own rules and I can work on the days that I want. But it takes a lot of money. Can't wait till one day I can buy my own acreage. put an arena on it. Honestly, even with just an outdoor arena, I think I'd be set. If it was on my own property. Because then I could just decide whenever I wanted to ride. Or just go ride whenever it stopped raining. But got a long time to go yet, unfortunately. Ugh. Buy an acreage, put an arena on it. I would really like to board as well, like board for people. Even though it'd be a lot of work. I could always just choose how many horses I wanted to board though. How many horses are at your guys' barns? I'm genuinely curious. Because my barn is super small. It's the barn owner, me, and then one other girl that boards there. And then my friend Melanie, you guys probably know Melanie from my vlogs. She boards at a barn that's got like all kinds of boarders, like probably like 20. And there's all kinds of people there all the time. It's very public. Whereas like my barn is super small and private. But another friend of mine boards at a big barn as well. And I always just wonder what it's like to board at a big barn because I've never done that. No, but my horses have always been at home or at a really small barn. And I just could not imagine trying to work or ride with so many people around, like watching you all the time, probably judging you. Like, that's one thing that she's told me at her barn. Like, sometimes it feels like people are judging you when they watch you ride. So that would just be really weird. Like, how many horses or boarders do you think are at your guys' barns? Overall horses at my barn, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we have 9 right now. $11. It's not bad. I remember we were up to 13 one time. Or 14. But I remember when every single stall in the barn was filled. And there's only 7 stalls. Only 7. Okay, not that many. I remember how much work it was. And I used to clean stalls at another barn, like a couple towns over. And they had probably like 30 stalls in that barn that I cleaned for them. And I'm not even kidding, guys. It took me 4 hours. 4 hours. It took me 4 hours to clean all of those stalls. And then she only paid me like $20. It was so much work. And so I quit doing that. It was like far away, and then it took me 4 hours to do. So like it took up my whole day. Well, not my whole day, but like my whole morning doing all of those stalls. And oh my gosh, I remember like how hot it was and I would go clean the stalls and like dump the wheelbarrow, and I would literally have to like take a break because it was so hot and so much work. Like, no. I do not feel like anyone should have to do that many stalls by themselves. You know, with help, no, I could do it with help, but damn. It was a lot of work. But, I don't know. I've never boarded at a big barn. Like, I know there's a lot more rules at bigger barns, like at that barn that I used to work at. I know that they have to deworm their horses every other month. Like, everybody has to be dewormed every other month because they have so many horses that go in and out. They just, like, have to keep everybody, like, on a schedule. And then you have to have, like, your shots updated all the time and, you know, that type of stuff. But I wanted to get on here and live stream tonight because I haven't posted in a while. I should be posting again soon when Sarah's training video is done. But yeah. What else? What other videos do you guys want to see? Do you have any other video ideas? Since I'm not really trail riding right now. Other than like just basic vlogs. I do want to make a video about feed. I know some people have requested a video all about feeding for beginners. So I think I'm going to make a video about that. Feeding 101 for beginners or something. I don't know. Because actually my video about, I think it's called Horse Care 101, something like that, always does really well, and I get comments on it all the time. I get people that really like that video all the time. So I think like my beginners series does really well. You know, that question, what is your training program all about, really got me thinking. I need to come up with like a motto or a slogan, you know? Be a good business move. But I haven't ever thought of that really. And sometimes I don't know. Really. But you know, it's okay to not know right now. I'm trying to be easier on myself because I'm really hard on myself a lot of times. But right now I'm kind of just deciding that it's okay to not know because I'm still young, obviously. I'm only 19. But in case you guys just tuned in recently, don't forget to check out my Etsy shop if you want to, because I'm going to be adding a lot more stuff to it, so keep an eye on it. And yeah. Your Etsy shop purchases very much help a girl in caring for 5 horses. Very crazily. But yeah, I'm going to be adding a bunch of different treats and stuff like that for you guys. You know what I noticed today? I think I taught Sarah how to eat treats. Because if you guys, I don't know if, I think I talked about it in really like training videos and how-to videos. Good. What was I saying? If you watched my videos closer back to when I got Sarah in July, I talked about how like she wouldn't eat treats. Like she never ate treats. I would even put them in her feed and she would just pick around them. Like she would not touch them. And when I actually went to pick her up, I brought a bunch of treats and her owner said that she liked treats. I couldn't even get her to touch a treat. Like I would hold it up to her and she would just like not acknowledge it. Like she had no idea what that was. So she wouldn't eat them at all. And she's been eating them lately. Like there was one training video where I noticed where she actually ate a treat like while we were training. And I was like, what the heck, you actually ate it? Like sometimes I'd offer it to her, but she wouldn't take it. But she actually ate it. And I was like, you just ate the treat. Like you never eat the treats. And so I think I honestly taught her how to eat treats. And I'm gonna bet she never got treats before I had her. Because I think those people had her like her whole life. But I think she probably never got treats. Because she just acted like she didn't know what they were and like didn't know why I was shoving them in her face. And she would just pick around them in her feed and not eat them. So I'm thinking she didn't know what they were. Isn't that weird? She ate 2 of them today. 2 of them. So I think she's figuring out that they're good. So yeah. Never had a horse that wouldn't eat a treat. Not that she needs them. But she actually looks pretty good right now. But I am definitely keeping an eye on her weight. Because halflingers can very easily turn into fatlingers. And I'm trying not to have that happen. She will be a little chunky. But as long as she's not like obese, I'm okay. Because all my horses are always chunky. I think it's okay to have chunky horses. Like some people I watch on YouTube are like, oh my god, my horse is fat. And it's like, yeah, so are people. It's not going to kill the horse to have a little fat on his body. Although I wish Luna would have some fat on her body. I'm not even joking. There was one day it got down to like 50, 45 degrees here. And I went into the barn to do chores and Luna was shivering. Like she was like shivering. And I was like, girl, really? Like it's 50 degrees out. But like she has no body fat. And she pretty much dropped her winter coat. Usually a horse can grow back a coat overnight, but she was cold that day. But I put her outside anyway because I figured helping her being able to run around will help warm her up. And I think it actually did help because she wasn't shivering when I brought her back inside. So homegirl needs some fat and some muscle on her body real bad. And I do want to take her through my Spookproof clinic if I have it. And either I'm going to take her through or I want somebody to take her through. Like I might ask a friend if they could do it for me. But her and Sarah need to go through it. So anyways, I think I'm going to end this live stream now because I'm going to edit a video and I want to read tonight and take a shower. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this live stream. Let me know what other videos you want to see. Make sure to leave them in the comments of my videos so I know what you guys want to watch. Hopefully I'll be live streaming again this week on my other channel. So stay tuned on my other channel if you're not subscribed to it already. It's always in the description of my videos. So hopefully I'll be on there this week as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. And it was good chatting with y'all for a while.